All right, we should be live. Welcome, guys, to another Earle Sports Bet Show. I'm Timothy Earle. I'm joined with Terry Edelman, as I always am, on Tuesdays and Thursdays. We got a decent sized slate today. We got an NFL Thursday night football game. We've got a college football game we'll be going over. A decent sized NHL slate, a 6-game NBA slate. So we got a bunch of games to go over. Terry, have you been doing well lately?
Not yesterday, but things didn't have a good day yesterday, but it happens, right? You're not gonna have winning days every day. So I love today's card. I got some underdogs, and I'm really confident in my opinions today. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. I mean, again, not every day can be winning day. I know yesterday, for my video plays, I went 3 and 4, so it ultimately wasn't that profitable of a day. Actually, it was a negative day, but ultimately get to come back and do it again. Real quick for my last Woody standing pick. Holy crap! I was watching that one. I had the over. I think it was 215.5 in that Toronto and Pacers game. And that one looked like it was going to tank way under. I needed like 15 points in the last 2 minutes or something. And then all of a sudden, 12.1 seconds left, a garbage 3 to push the total over, and I barely survived day 9 of my last Woody standing pick between me and now Tony Cobbs. We're the only 2 ones left in that one, and that one's from last week. So still going in that one. Very, very lucky, but I'm not really sure what I'm going to do for today. Well, I'll have to figure that one out when I get there. But we got a big slate to go over. Go ahead and say hi to the chat before we jump into everything and go from there. Oh, Lex says suppness. We're good to start the stream. All right, good. No, Nick. Sabres for the cup. And I'm still mad at you, but we'll get over it. Good morning, fellas. Let's get a bag. Let's do this. We're the host at. You guys are late. Hey. I know we were running a couple minutes late. It's all right. And then Let's Go Wild Picks is coming in there saying we're starting in a couple minutes. Ignore him. It's fine. Marco says, what up, guys? Wow. Marco, you gave us only 3 words? That's not normal. Can you please send us the paragraph that you normally do? Thank you. The Capitals missed my parlay yesterday on the overtime. I'm done with hockey bets.
Fuck the Capitals. Hopefully there's no children watching the show, but fuck.
I mean, our channel is 18 plus, so I mean, it's fine. But I'm guessing Terry's not a fan of the Capitals from yesterday.
No,
that's fine. And then Tiffany says, "Good morning." We'll go ahead and we'll jump into the slate. We get to start off with Thursday night football in the NFL. My headphones are going stupid right now. Please stop. Okay. No, I'm just going to use different headphones today. They keep making noises in my ears, and I can't really hear anything. Cool. Good job, headphones. But we get to start off in Thursday night football. Get the Green Bay Packers and the Arizona Cardinals taking it off. I'll let Terry go first while I set up my other headphones.
So it's It's nice that we're having 2 good teams on a Thursday night football. The primetime games have been really bad so far, like really bad teams facing each other. So the fact that we're getting Green Bay and Arizona, it's going to be a really good game tonight. I lean towards Arizona, but I just have this bad feeling like they're going to win by 4, 5, 6, something like. They're not. I don't know if they're going to cover the 7. Green Bay has been playing well, but Arizona does look really, really good at home. I lean with Arizona, but not an official play for me.
Yeah, I will say, because there is some injuries, and always fun to look over that stuff. Devontae Adams and Lazard are both going to be out tonight due to COVID issues. MVS is also going to be out. So this receiving core on this Packers team is getting smaller and smaller and smaller. Their main wide receivers for tonight's game are going to be Randall Cobb. Yeah, that's all I got. And then in terms of, because I'm looking at the DraftKings depth chart, and just keep in mind 50,000 for each, like for your entire lineup. And so Randall Cobb is $3,600 for a show on slate. That's fine. The next one is EST Brown, and he's $600. M Taylor $200, which is the minimum. Yikes for this freaking the Green Bay Packers side. I'm all over the Cardinals. They're healthy. They're at home. They played really good this year. Nothing is telling me that the Green Bay Packers are going to do anything. If Green Bay Packers are going to come close, it's because their running game is on point. So Aaron Jones is going to be the big factor in this one. But I'm not high in this Green Bay Packers team for this week. I'll be on Arizona to continue their undefeated streak. We'll have them winning tonight by more than a touchdown tonight. So
they do have one injury, J.J. Watt. Who is likely out for the season now. He has to get season-ending surgery.
Oh, I didn't see that. Yeah. On DK, it only shows the offensive players. So even with that, I mean, Green Bay's without their receiving core. I don't think they're going to be able to win a game without them. So I still like Arizona. I still think Arizona is the best team, one of the best teams in the league. I'll give them top 3. I don't know if I could really put them at number 1, even though they are undefeated. I have a couple of teams that I like a little bit more than them, but I like Arizona in this matchup. It might seem like the easy way out because it is. It's the easy way. So that's just the way it is. Going back to the chat, Detroit had its first win since when the last time the Tigers won a game. Yeah, Detroit Lions. Yeah, they have not won a game yet. Are you drinking that money juice? You know it. No, it's like a green apple Kool-Aid drink or whatever. You still took the Packers plus 6.5. We got balls. I like it. SC Brown's a good wide receiver. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Public on Arizona, like 90% got a fade tonight. Ovechkin scored first puck yesterday. There you go. And I'll stick with the public. Normally, I'm the person that I love to fade the public. I cannot back a team that doesn't have a receiving core. That got put heavy into my capping. Bobby Tione and Cobb with Jones is more than enough for Rodgers. I mean, it probably could be, but I
think that's
I think this Arizona team is just too good right now. Aaron Rodgers pulls a trick play from his hat. Yeah, whatever. No, I don't. If it happens, it happens. Arizona -6. Look towards the Green Bay team total under. I like that. Thank you, Marcos. My bad, bro. What's up, guys? Let's get it. Let's cash today. Hit the like button. There you go. That's the Marcos I was expecting. You rocked it. Detroit as a city had a win. Red Wings won yesterday. Yes. So. Yeah, as Terry mentioned, he's not a fan of the Red Wings or the Capitals right now. So, but that is the Thursday night football game. We're going to go over one of the college football games from tonight. No bias whatsoever for me. It's not like I'm going to the game. Oh, shoot. We get USF in Greenville taking on the ECU Pirates. ECU's a 10-point favorite in this game, total of 56. Non-biased opinion, judging all off the numbers. I'm on ECU. They're at home. They've been a good team at home. And looking into this one, if they're 3-4 right now. UCF 2-5. It's that ECU knows they have to win. They have 5 games left. They need to win 3 out of their last 5 after losing last week to Houston in overtime. If they won that game, they would have had a decent shot to make a bowl game. ECU has to play South Florida, possible win. Temple, possible win. Navy, possible win. Those could be their 3 wins. If they lose any of those games, they know that bowl game is probably out of the window because they play Memphis and Cincinnati later on this year. So must-win game for ECU, as they all know. And I feel like at home they'll be able to get the job done tonight on Thursday night. College football. You got anything from this game?
No, but I did look at the stats before we started the show, and I can see why you're on ECU. They do look like the better team, in my opinion. If I was gonna back them though, 10, I wouldn't want minus. See, the reason I don't do a lot of college football is because of the huge spreads. I get it. There's like really good teams facing like really bad teams, but I tend to like smaller numbers. So minus 10, like if it was minus 6.5, I'd be all
I got it at 9.
9, okay. Yeah, so yeah, that looks good. I like I said, I'm not an expert or anything in college football, but ECU does look like the right side, in my opinion.
That's fair. Well, I'm going to the game, so I'm gonna have money on this one regardless. So
yeah,
we'll go back to the chat. Lex Steele likes the overs in both the college games. I don't mind that. I think ECU puts up a bunch of points tonight. I think Coastal puts up a bunch of points tonight. So ECU does not cover. Hey, I mean, whatever you think. I'm on ECU. I like Arizona minus all day. Arizona at home. They're undefeated. Packers. Adams is out. And the Packers is garbage. And I hate them as I always have. Fair enough, Marcos. But they do win. Okay. You do think ECU wins, but they don't cover. That's fair. Zio thinks the same thing. ECU receiving core is going to shred up USF defense. I know that what's his name? Sneed has been really, really good this year. I love to think of Sneed as he kind of was like a Wes Welker type deal. I don't know if you remember Wes Welker from Patriots Super Bowls and stuff. He was like a little wide receiver in the slot that's really fast.
Okay.
Lakers under last night. Yeah. Oh my God. I did not expect that one. And at the end of the first quarter, I would have been like, wow, there's going to be a blowout run. Maybe we might be able to get a cat. No. That one finished way over. So, no, yeah, that was not pretty for that one. USF has only beaten Temple and Florida A&M. Exactly. They haven't beaten anybody this year. What up? Morning. Let's cast last night. Yesterday was lit for you. You went 3-1. Astros under. Nice. Oh, it pushed. Astros under pushed, didn't it? It was 7-2. Yeah, pushed. Hawks under. I don't remember whether or not that one hit. Yes, it did. Wizards, nice. Grizzlies under. I had the over. That one hurt. And Clippers under. Yeah, that one went way under. Both teams didn't even score 100 in that game. Wizards with the points. Yeah, they straight up won yesterday. And Miami, yes, I was on both of those. USF not losing by 10 most away games, and ECU is not winning by, it's whatever. ECU team total over 33.5 is a decent play. Don't mind that. We all looked at Titans wouldn't lose. No, this is a different situation. The Titans had their players. The Packers do not. Today, I'm going over 233 in the Jazz, under 223 in the Knicks game, +2, and maybe a lean towards the over 215. I'm confused. Going UCF over and Coastal Carolina over. Let's get it. Okay. Oh, Memphis over. Gotcha. Kings and Timberwolves. Yes. I was on the Kings. I did not bet the Timberwolves game. I was on the Heat. I was on the Wizards, Heat. I was on the Thunder, Kings, and Cavs. I didn't bet the Cavs or the Thunder, but during game time decision, I said I would not mind betting them straight up. Lakers, yeah, they were up 26. That was funny. Wizards, Heat, Cavs, yes. Bucks never showed up. No, they did not. Kings plus was good, but Memphis, shake my head. What happened? I don't know. I know that Portland was going to come out shooting after they got badly beat. It probably would have. I know I said Memphis yesterday. I was on the over, and none of that would have won for me anyway. It's whatever. But we'll go ahead. We'll move on because we do still have a decent-sized slate. We're going to go over to the realms of NHL. Give Terry some action for a little bit, and then we'll finish on NBA. We get a close game. To start it off, we get the Arizona Coyotes going into Tampa Bay, facing off against the Lightning. Lightning, a small -300 favorites in this one, total of 5.5. Where are you looking in this game?
I am passing in this game. I don't ever want to bet for Arizona, so that's an easy way to look at it. But I don't like what I've been seeing from Tampa so far. They lost to Buffalo, which is embarrassing. Their first game against Pittsburgh was embarrassing. They are not looking like themselves. So for me, I'm passing. I'm not. Nick says in the chat, need I say more? Tampa puck line. I don't feel comfortable putting my money on the Tampa puck line with the way they've been playing. They should smash Arizona, but I'm not comfortable, so I'm passing in this game. Tampa probably wins, but I'm not laying my money on it.
Here, I'll defend Nick's Tampa Bay bet real quick. Arizona in their first 6 games have lost all 6, and they've only and they covered the puck line, the +1.5 puck line once, and that was in a overtime shootout loss to Buffalo. So. I understand, and Tampa Bay is better than, you know what? Probably not better than any of the teams that they faced so far. But because I know Florida's been playing better. I mean, Islanders haven't been playing good, but Edmonton's still undefeated. Blues are still playing really good, and Columbus is playing good, and Buffalo is Buffalo. So Tampa Bay, I feel like this could be a step down in competition for Arizona, but I think this one's definitely a Tampa Bay puck line or nothing. I like what Nick did. And yeah, there you go. Lex Steele is on the same, but it's not even plus money. Yeah, it's not. But when a play is cashed 5 out of the 6 of the games of Arizona, it's kind of worth it.
But Arizona does have to win eventually. I'm not saying it's going to be today.
Do they?
They will win a game. They will.
Okay, if you say so.
The worst team ever in history was the Washington Capitals that won 8 games in a season. 856 and something.
You don't think that that they could outdo
them? They might give them a run for their money, but they are going to win a game. They are going to win a game. They're going to win 5 games, in my opinion. They will win something, but I don't know. Tampa, like I said, Tampa Bay probably wins, but I'm not putting my money on the puck line with the numbers.
Okay, that's fair.
I'll pass.
Yep. Packers over under 50. It'd be a lean towards the under, just because I don't see much points tonight. Arizona is going to lose at least 10 games before they win at least 1. There you go. Did you just throw something at something? No, my keys are ruffling around near my microphone, so I took them and threw them onto the bed. Feel like you see you tonight? There you go. Go Pirates. Arizona will be lucky to get 10 wins. Terry says they're going to get 5. Tampa Bay will lean. Arizona, all is screwed up. Fair enough.
Yeah, Tampa Bay will be the lean. Arizona is all screwed up. They are.
Yeah, sure. Okay. That's fair. We'll go ahead and move on. We get the Calgary Flames in Pittsburgh facing off against the Penguins. Calgary 4-1-1 this year. Pittsburgh 3-1-1-1 this year. Pittsburgh's a -120 favorite in this game, total of 5.5. You looking at anything in this game?
Yep. I'm also going to add a play that I just was looking at. So I don't have all my normal stats ready for today, but I just looked up Calgary's last 5 games in Pittsburgh. Calgary is 3-0-2. So 3 wins, 0 regulation losses, and 2 overtimes. In the last 5 games, in the last 5 matchups, 3 of the games have gone to overtime between these two
I know where
teams.
this is going.
So I was already thinking that this is going to be a close game. I'm already on Calgary money line, but I'm also going to add the draw in as well. I was thinking before the show that this would be a good draw spot, and now typing that in, seeing that 3 of the last 5 games have gone to overtime. Yes, it was a few years ago. The last matchup was 2019.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously these teams don't face each other all the time. But Calgary seems to win, and it seems to go to overtime. And Sidney Crosby is likely back tonight for his first game of the year. That is going to give Pittsburgh a bit of jump, but I'm thinking that Crosby hasn't played since last year, since Pittsburgh was knocked out of the playoffs last year. So he hasn't played in a long time. Yes, he's been training, and yes, he's back on the ice, but he's probably not. You can't replicate real game action in practice. You can't.
No.
So I don't think Crosby is going to be 100%. I don't think he's going to be his normal self. I do think Pittsburgh keeps the game close. So as I said, Calgary money line and the draw for me.
What is the draw at?
Let me check here. Plus 300.
Hey, nailed it. Okay.
That's normal. Normal price is plus 300.
Yeah, that's what I figured. That's cool. What is Nick on for this game? Nick's on Calgary, and he's on the Calgary over tonight. So there you go. That's Nick's 2 plays. We'll go over to the chat. Lex Steele is on Calgary and the over, like Nick took. Cool. Taking the over. There you go. Calgary and the over. Yes, Nick mentioned that one. Flames have looked really good as of late, and DeSmith is in net for Pittsburgh.
Oh. Yeah, DeSmith hasn't been as good this year. Also, in the last 5 matchups between these two teams, 3 out of the 5 did go over 5.5. So,
is Calgary supposed to be good this year?
I didn't have huge expectations for Calgary, so I've underestimated them.
Fair enough.
I've underestimated them. I've been fading them, and it's been the wrong side. So I am going with them tonight because I see something good in this team, and like they went out and partied. So they had their back-to-back. They had back-to-back games, and they went out the one night after their first game, and they went out and partied, and then came and played the next game and still won against New Jersey. So they were drinking all night and then came and still won the game. So like this is a good team. Like it's a good team. So yeah. But I do think Pittsburgh's going to keep it close. That's why I love the draw play as well. So
there you go. Yeah, I figured out. I'm done with hockey bets, bro. Oilers and Capitals out you down. Hey, don't let one day keep you down. I mean, I understand. Honestly, NBA is better anyways. If you want to bet NBA, now I'm busting on Terry. But don't let one day keep you down of betting. You gave Calgary out in your future show. Tim, that Chris Berman always once said the Packers, and whoop, the rumbling, bumbling, stumbling. Yeah, no, I used to watch him all the time. He was part of Come On, Man. That one. Monday nights. Loved it. Flames beat the Devils hungover. Yes, they did. We'll go ahead and keep moving on. Another good game. We get the Boston Bruins in Carolina taking on the Hurricanes. Bruins are coming off a loss last night, so they're on the second leg of a back-to-back after losing to Florida. Boston is 3-2 this year. Carolina, I don't know if this was a surprise, but they're 5-0 to start the year. They're the 135 favorites in this game, total of 5.5. Do the Canes remain undefeated after tonight?
Yes, in my opinion, they do. Carolina is a good team. Frederik Andersen normally starts seasons off slow. He normally has like 800 save percentage and an 890 save percentage and like 3.00 goals against usually. And now it's like half that. It's like 1.7 goals against average and like a 920 save percentage or something like that. Like he has been doing really well. Boston played last night in Florida. So obviously it's not a far trip from Florida to Carolina, but they did play last night. Swayman is in net for Boston. He hasn't started the season off that well. Let's see here. He's 1-1-0 with a 3.00 goals against and a 885 save percentage. So that's not good numbers. And then Anderson, 1.60 goals against average and a 9.46 save percentage. So that is really good numbers.
Yeah.
Carolina's at home. In the last 5 regular season matchups between these two teams, Carolina's won 3 out of the 5. So I like Carolina to win tonight. I think it's good numbers on them. Good price. And I'm on Carolina money line and a personal Carolina regulation bet as well.
There you go. Marco's into the chat. Says, Tim, I live in Detroit, born and raised. You should know that. Can't stand Green Bay. Yeah, I know. Take warning. Hurricanes continue to roll. Love Carolina here. Gave Carolina 22-1 to win the cup in the future show as well. There you go. Obviously, and then you can tell where Nick went in that game. We get to move on. Colorado in St. Louis. Colorado's a minus 130 favorite in this one, total of 6. Colorado starting off the season pretty bad, 2-4 to start off. They even lost the other night to Vegas, that beat up Vegas team. St. Louis, I know that this one was, I think, a little bit of a surpriser to a bunch of us. They're starting off the year 5-0 in this one, and now they're dogs at home against Colorado. Where are you looking in this one?
They're dogs because their captain, Ryan O'Reilly, is out with an injury or with COVID. I'm not sure. I can't remember, but he is out.
I'll look it up.
So that's their captain. That's their best player out of the lineup. But even with him gone, St. Louis looks like the better team. With COVID. So St. Louis looks like the better team this year so far. Colorado hasn't started off very well. There's no way they should have lost to Vegas.
No.
And I didn't bet that game because I looked at it and I thought, you know what, I don't want to take Colorado in regulation. And they should win, but they didn't. So for me, it's St. Louis money line plus 105. I just see them as a better team. They're at home, plus money. It's a good spot for them. They are going to want to play Colorado. Like, they're going to show up for this game. Like, this is a huge rival. St. Louis has won 3 out of the last 5 home games versus Colorado. So it looks like a good spot for me, for them, and a good bet for me. So I like it. St. Louis money line.
Run it. Let's see. Does Nick have anything in this game? He does not. No. That's cool though.
This could be another good draw spot.
There you go.
Could be.
Not a surprise to me. It's dog or pass for me. St. Louis is a dog. As dog money is very appealing here, even without O'Reilly. He's got the Blues in this one. Cool. I did take plus 6. From the start, by halftime, they were down almost 20. They were plus 2,000 to win straight up on the money. Oh, Oklahoma City last night. Yes, I could imagine what they would have been when they were down to 26 points. That would have been probably like plus $2,500 or something that you could have jumped on. That would have been a little bit crazy. But we'll continue with the hockey stuff. Because I know Terry might have a little bit of interest in this game, and I know this is where Nick and Terry will go against each other. You get the Minnesota Wild in Seattle facing off against the Kraken. Wild 5-1 start to the year. Kraken 2-4-1 start. They finally won their first home game last time they came out. Total of 5.5 this game. Let's release the Kraken.
No. Minnesota does have COVID news that is coming out, so yes. I'm still waiting to hear exactly who is being placed on the COVID protocol list. From what I hear, there is a possibility of false positives, so it's possible that nobody is put on the COVID list. Minnesota recalled 3 forwards from Iowa, their AHL team, which leads me to believe that if there is players going on the COVID list, it's most likely forwards.
Yeah.
So for me here, if you can take out a few of the players. You can take out Kaprizov, you can take out Zuccarello, you can take out the whole top line, and Minnesota is still better than Seattle. I am not worried about this. Minnesota, I'm hoping more money comes on them. So I can get them maybe at plus money, but I'm still all over the Wild here. They are better than Seattle. Seattle got that win last game because they were facing Montreal, who is a disaster. I've watched Seattle's games. Minnesota is a far better opponent. So we'll see what happens with the COVID news, but I'm still all over the Wild here. Minnesota money line is my official play, but I'm probably also going to have regulation and puck line bets personal as well.
Whoa, okay, that's a little bit bold. Okay, and here comes Nick into the chat. Seattle money line here, got him at plus 113 at home. He says, "Sorry, Terry," in quotes. I don't think he's really sorry because he bet against both of our teams today. So me and Terry are both collectively mad at Nick, but Terry, the Wild lose to Seattle.
It's possible.
Release the Kraken. That's fine. That's fine. Everybody can have differing opinions as long as we all don't like Philadelphia. We get Philadelphia in Vancouver. Sorry, I could say that. I'm a Mets fan. I know Nick's a Giants fan, and we don't like Philadelphia. Philadelphia is already at least on the top of that list is the Phillies. I do not like the Phillies. But Philadelphia at Vancouver in this one. Vancouver is a minus 135 favorite. 3-1-0-1 start for Philadelphia. 3-3-0-1 start for Vancouver. Where are you looking in this game?
I'm on Vancouver money line. I feel like Vancouver is going to bounce back from their defeat against Minnesota in their home opener. They had a long road trip to start the season, so that was their first game at home. This is their second game at home. Now they're going to face Philly, who played last night in Edmonton. A good win for Philadelphia. It sucked for my bets on Edmonton. But Philadelphia has Martin Jones in net tonight, and there's no way I'm going to back Philadelphia with Martin Jones in net. So for me, it's Vancouver on the money line. I just see that as the best play in this game.
That's fair. Yeah, I know. I don't think Nick has anything. I could be wrong. Nope, Nick has Vancouver team total over. So at least he's got something in that game. I know. Well, if we look at yesterday's games, because I know Nick had the over in that Philadelphia game yesterday, and that one cashed pretty much right in that second period. But I think it's a good spot for Vancouver at home, and you get Philadelphia that's on a back-to-back. So yeah, I don't mind that at all. I know Nick will be on that as well. Nick says, in my defense, Buffalo, no, they're not trash. You're trash. Vancouver team total over with Martin Jones in net for Philadelphia. There you go. Speaking of, we get the future Stanley Cup champions, Buffalo Sabres. Get it, baby. Let's go Buffalo. Taking on the Anaheim Ducks, who just choked away a bad game the other day. And Nick still wants to back them. Minus 135 for the Ducks. Run back of plus 22 for the Sabres. Sabres, a solid 4-1-1 record, which is better than Anaheim's, who's 2-4-1. Sorry, I'm just trying to crap talk Nick as much as I can. A total of 5.5. Defend me, Terry.
I am on the Buffalo Sabres money line tonight. Plus 115. Buffalo has looked like the better team. If you look at both teams' games that they played, Buffalo looks, and the record, Buffalo is finding ways to win. They defeated Tampa Bay. They smashed Tampa Bay. Anaheim, on the other hand, is keeping games close. They're feisty, but they're also blowing late leads. They blew two leads versus Minnesota. One earlier on with 7 seconds left at home. They blew the lead with 7 seconds. Also, like you said last game, I was on Anaheim as well as Nick, and they blew the lead in the last few minutes of the period. I am not putting my money on Anaheim. Buffalo, on the other hand, is playing well, and I've been waiting for them to fall off the cliff that they usually do, but they're still winning. So for me, you get Buffalo plus 115, underdog price, and in my opinion, they're the better team right now. So Buffalo money line for me. Let's get it.
You hear that, Nick? Buffalo money line for Terry. Slam Anaheim Ducks money line and first period over here. This is Buffalo's first game on a West Coast trip. There's massive recency bias after a 5-1 loss to Tampa Bay. Even though Tampa Bay dominated play on 5-5, this is a value on Anaheim here. No. So Buffalo wins for sure. Parlay them with the Wizards. No, I'm not on the Wizards. How about Buffalo overtime? And then Seattle overtime.
Buffalo and Seattle overtime. It's possible. Yeah. I could see Buffalo. Like Buffalo and Anaheim both keep games close. So I could definitely see like a 1-1 or something type game going overtime. Wild and Kraken. It's hard. Like the Wild has never faced the Kraken. It's hard to do bets with the Kraken so far, like because they are a new team, right? So we'll see what happens, but I could see the draw in that game.
Anything is possible if you believe. There you go. I like the optimism. But we'll go ahead and downgrade our games to other games that don't include Buffalo. Next up, we get the Winnipeg Jets taking on the Kings. Can we just go back to the Buffalo game? That one's more fun. Winnipeg minus 115 favorites in this game. Total of 5.5. Winnipeg 3-2-1-0 this year. 1-4-1 for the Kings. What are you looking in this game?
I was going to pass in this game, but Eric Comrie is starting for the Winnipeg Jets. He is obviously not like, I don't even know him that well. He has had previous games in the NHL. He's played, I believe, but he is more of a third string goaltender in my opinion. LA is unconfirmed, but probable for Cal Peterson. So I'm probably passing this game, but I might be looking at the draw later on or Los Angeles money line. I might be looking at that later on, closer to game time. We'll see. But this game, it's kind of hard to judge.
That's fair. Let's see. Obviously, I don't have restricteds calling me. That could be Craig. Hold on 1 second.
Wrong phone number? Is that what I...
Yeah, wrong. No, I answer all my unrestricted nows because Craig, the big guy at Picks and Parleys, whenever he calls me, it's unrestricted, and we're working on stuff right now, so I don't want to miss one of those calls.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just it sounded like an old woman looking for a Mr. Rivers. So I was like, nope, you got the wrong number here. Pass on Winnipeg and Los Angeles. There you go. But we'll go ahead and keep moving on because we got a slate. We got one more NHL game to go over, and then a little bit of basketball. Montreal is in San Jose, taking on the San Jose Sharks. Sharks are minus 130 in this game. Total of 5.5. Montreal. We keep mentioning it. They're off to a bad start. 1-6 to start the year. Sharks been playing really good. They won their only home game. They're 4-2 this year. Are you looking at this game at all?
Yeah, I just went and looked at the note. Wow. Montreal has lost 12 straight games in San Jose. That's shocking. So the last time Montreal won in San Jose, wow, this is even more shocking. So the last time Montreal won in San Jose, Minnesota Wild wasn't even a team. The last time Montreal won in San Jose was Tuesday, November 23rd, 1999.
That's before I was born.
That is 22 years ago.
Dang.
The last time Montreal won in San Jose. So, you know what? That makes me feel a whole lot more confident with my play. I'm on San Jose money line here. San Jose is far better team. Is the far better team this year so far. Montreal is garbage. I'm sorry to Habs fans, but they're absolute garbage. Wow, that's a pretty interesting stat. So, Nick in the chat, I disagree with you, Nick. I'm going to be on the Sharks here. I'm probably going to increase my bet on the Sharks. They are the better team than Montreal. And Montreal obviously doesn't like going to the West Coast because that is insane. And that's it's not like just a few games. That's like 12 games that they put, like 12 games in a row. So, and most of these games, San Jose is winning by 2. 5-2, 5-2, 2-1, 6-2, 4-0, 4-0, 4-3, 3-2, 6-4. Like they're winning, so
yeah,
I like it. San Jose money line for me.
Yes, Nick. It's bad that you. Oh wait, you didn't bet it. Okay, okay. You didn't put it at least up on the site, so that's good. No, I like it honestly. Just because of how bad they are, probably beat the Sharks, who had a good start. Fair enough. Won't bet it though. The streak ends tonight. No, it does not, Nick. But that wraps up all of the hockey stuff. We get to go ahead into my domain. Terry, do you have any basketball plays?
No.
All right, fair enough. Then I'll go ahead and run through these relatively quick so that you don't have to sit here that long. And I will reiterate because I was on the Shooting Hoop show with Lenny last night at 9:00. And we had a little bit of a segment of betting your lines early. And I will already say today I've beaten 3 line movements. We'll start off in the Detroit-Philadelphia game. This is already one of the games I beat a big line movement on. Detroit 0-3 this year. Philadelphia 2-2. 10.5 point favorites for the Sixers in this game. And the total is down to a 212.5. I got it at 217. Be a 4.5 point line movement on this game. I see this game being very, very low scoring. Detroit has not been good this year. They're averaging 91.3 games a game. Granted, it's only 3 games in, and they put up 88 and 82 both against Chicago and 104 against an Atlanta team that was kind of garbage time. So this team has just not been scoring, and now they get to go up against a really good defensive team in Philadelphia. I don't know if Philadelphia necessarily covers this game, but I just think that this one's going to be a game that goes way under the total. So I'm going under. I had it under 217. I don't know if I'd be interested in under 212 at this point. I think you missed your line, but I do think this game goes way under. Go back to the chat for a minute. Yes, finally. Can we get some NBA plays? Yes, Knicks on the Sixers. Okay. If you think they cover, that's fine. I just have the under in that game, and I already beat a nice line movement. We'll go ahead and move on. We get the Atlanta Hawks in Washington going up against the Wizards. Hawks 3-point favorites in this game, total of 223. Both teams are on their second leg of a back-to-back. Atlanta was able to barely squeak out a win yesterday in New Orleans. Washington was able to go into Boston and beat Boston. Except both these teams have had really, really good starts. I'm on Atlanta. I grabbed them at a money line, and I got their money line at a -115 when they're 1.5-point favorites. They've moved to a 3-point favorite, so I've kind of benefited there. So I got a good line on this Atlanta side. Once again, another line movement that I beat. 1.5-point line movement when I was since I bet it. So bet your lines early, and if you read the games right, you're going to get benefit. I just think we're going to see another big game out of Trae Young. It'd also be lean towards the over because this Washington team loves to push the pace. Yep, Hawks -125 all day, Nick, all day. We'll go into this game. We get the New York Knicks in Chicago taking on the undefeated Bulls. Knicks 3-1 this year. Bulls 4-0. Only loss for the Knicks was against Orlando as 12-point underdogs, 12-point favorites. So kind of an ugly loss there. But other than that, they've been pretty solid this year. Chicago 4-0 this year. Granted, they haven't really played much. They played Detroit twice, New Orleans, and Toronto, which all of them have losing records. But this Bulls team, I think this team is legit. I'm going to be on them. Once again, I grabbed them on the money line. This is one that I did not beat a line movement, so play your risk. They were 2.5-point favorites. Now they're 1.5-point favorites. So only a 1-point line movement, but it still could make a difference. But I'm on the Bulls tonight. I grabbed them on the money line just so I don't have to deal with those points. So I'm on the Bulls to continue their undefeated streak today. You good?
Yeah.
Okay. You just keep muting and unmuting. I didn't know whether or not you wanted to say something.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know that you could see that, but yeah, I was unmuting in case you were going to ask me something. That's
no, you're good. No, I could see it on the bottom, but I could hear your thing go on and off. But you're good. Okay. This game goes under. Yes, I 100%. Whoa, hold on. 220. Oh, the Atlanta game. Yes. I don't know because Atlanta could push the pace and Washington loves to push the pace. So you love the Windy City. Yeah, I'm on Chicago. They might be my last Woody standing pick today. It's Chicago on the money line. We'll go ahead and move on over. This will be the only game that I did not bet tonight. Utah Jazz at the Houston Rockets. Jazz 3-0 to start off the year. Rockets 1-3. 9-point favorites for those Utah Jazz. And I didn't bet it, but it would be a lean towards Houston plus the points at home. Yes, I know Utah has been fantastic this year, covering every single game by at least – they only beat Sacramento by 9, and that was their smallest win. And now they're going up against a bad Houston team. But for whatever reason, Dogs have been just doing crazy stuff to start the season. It would be a lean towards Houston in this game at the +9. Did I bet it? No, this is the only game I'm going to be laying off. And probably a lean towards the under in this game just because I don't really see Houston scoring a lot. But at the same time, I could see the Jazz not having full force, full foot on the gas just because they're facing a bad Houston team. So I could definitely see an under in this game. The lines move towards an under. It would be a lean towards Houston as well. This is the only game out of the 6 that I did not bet, though. Let's go. Let's get it. I know I power through in these. San Antonio Spurs at the Dallas Mavericks. Once again, another line movement that I beat. Dallas 2-1 this year, 1-3 for San Antonio. Opened up at a 6-point spread. Now it's at a 7. I grabbed Dallas at that 6. I think they win by double digits tonight. San Antonio has not really shown much this year to my liking. Their only win was against, who was it against? Orlando in the first game. They've lost 3 straight, including blowing a 12-point lead in the fourth quarter to the Los Angeles Lakers without LeBron James a couple nights ago. The San Antonio team is not particularly fun to watch or not to bet and everything. They're gonna have a rough year. So Spurs fans, strap in. It's gonna be a rough year for you guys. I'm on Dallas in this game. I think they get the job done. Possibly a big game from Luka, but I like Dallas in this game. I think they do enough to cover that spread. I even think they win by double digits. Jazz Rockets game over. It would be a lean towards the under, but I personally just did not bet that game. I can honestly see that one finishing 102 to 90 with that game. But I personally just did not bet that one. Bulls minus 115. Yes. East Carolina team total over. Yes. Sharks money line. I know that Terry likes it. Sharks.
Yeah.
Yes. And then Nick does not like the Sharks, I believe. Sharks were against Montreal. Nick's on Montreal. But very lean towards Montreal.
Lean. Okay.
He did not bet it, but he leaned towards Montreal. But sounds good. Doesn't seem like a bad card. Last game of the night, we get the Memphis Grizzlies in Golden State taking on the Warriors. Warriors starting off the season at 4-0. Memphis on the back end of a back-to-back, but I know they did get absolutely smashed last night against Portland. Most of their players didn't play the fourth quarter, so at least with Memphis, you got pretty rested players. John Morant should have a good game. I'm on Memphis in this game to at least cover. I'm not going to say that they're going to win straight out. I just think this is a one-possession game coming down to the end. Memphis is a very scrappy team. They just couldn't get anything going. Lots of turnovers yesterday, bad shots, no offensive rebounds. So I think Memphis comes into this one. I think that their bigs can – plus we saw Steven Adams last night in foul trouble. So not really a particularly good spot for Memphis last night. Tonight, I think they'll be good. I think they at least cover the 6-point spread. Maybe even they could win outright. That could be your dog of the day. But I'm on Memphis plus the 6 in this game. It would also be a lean towards the over, but that line has moved from a 233 to a 229. So it's moving 4 points down. My guess is because everybody saw what Memphis did last night. But we'll see how that one goes. But that's all the NBA games. Go back to the chat. You like Buffalo? I like Buffalo too. Unfortunately, Nick does not. Wizards money line, no. Bulls money line, yes.
That's a
no way they cover Curry. It's going to put up 40. If Curry puts up 40, Ja's going to put up 40 as well. There you go. But that's all the games for today. We got through that pretty good. Pretty big slate. We got through it in less than an hour. Good work. But before we jump into a recap and go over all the plays that we have for today, some housekeeping as per always. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys leave a like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. We appreciate all the support. Check out all the links in the description below between our Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, Facebook, Picks and Parleys, Premium Plays, and our merch, all linked down below. Check out Terry on Twitter at Let's Go Wild Pick on Twitter. There you go. It should be in the scroller as well as it goes through. And then Picks and Parlay schedule. Craig did his show earlier. We're live now. Higgs is probably live now. He just started. I'll send you guys over there or go over there after the stream. Allie at 1:30 for Morning Wood. Game time decision at 6. And then check out some free pick stuff coming out later tonight on all the channels. Lots of content coming up. Go and do a recap for today. For basketball, I got the Dallas Mavericks -6, the under 217 in that Philly-Detroit game. I got the Bulls on the money line -130, Memphis +5.5, Atlanta -117. For football, I like ECU -9 and Arizona -6.5 tonight. Nick is on the Carolina Hurricanes, minus on the money line. Flames money line. Calgary money line. Calgary Pitt over. Tampa Bay puck line. Seattle Kraken the over in the Kraken first period, over 1.5. Vancouver team total over 3.5. Unfortunately, he's on Anaheim minus 123. And then he's on Buffalo and Anaheim over in the first period. NBA, Nick's on Atlanta and Chicago, both on money lines. And then he's on ECU and Arizona for his football stuff for today. And then I'll go ahead and throw Terry's on. Terry, you can go ahead and recap all your stuff as well.
Not a whole lot for me today, but the Carolina money line, Calgary money line, Calgary Pitt draw, St. Louis money line, Buffalo money line, Minnesota money line, Vancouver money line, and San Jose money line. That San Jose stat really blew my mind. Doing these stats, doing it live, like looking it up live. I was like, wow, 22 years. That's a long time. So
it is.
It is going to end eventually. So
yep,
it could very well end tonight. But then that's a huge, with the way the Habs are playing right now, and the way the Sharks are playing right now, it just feels like it has to continue the way things are going right now.
Yeah, I don't see why not. Good stuff, guys. Good luck to everybody on the chat. I got to go to work. See you guys later. See you guys. See ya. Nick also added Philadelphia minus 10.5 to his basketball card. I forgot about that. But that should wrap it up for today's stream. I want to thank you guys all for watching. Thank you, Terry, for joining me again. And once again, if you guys are new to the channel, like, comment, subscribe, share, do all the good stuff. Let's make some money. Got NBA, NHL, college football, and NFL tonight. Good luck, guys.